welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I greatly appreciate it. So this weekend, we're going out in 100+ degree heat. It's currently 106 degrees, and we're gonna see who wins out. Is the temperature or my desire and passion to simply be outdoors? I think I know who's gonna win, but stay tuned. Well, it's not like it's a big tree or anything, but it's a fairly good sized acatillo. Looks like I can move it with my hands here. Oh, I can see where it came out of the ground. Let's make sure there's no snakes or something hiding in here. That should do it. I'll tell you what though, these cacti, they get in your shoes pretty good. Some of them don't want to come out. Another down acatillo. Must have been a storm out here. I can pass by this one, I think, fairly easy. Although I might have to move it a little bit. This one still might be in the ground. see what we can do. This is a third Ocotillo. Definitely must have been a windstorm. I don't recall. I really don't ever recall seeing Ocotillo like this in the trail. It's kind of strange. So this one, oh, okay. I'm starting to think that someone put him here on purpose, and don't do that. And they didn't want anyone coming back here. But the other two had fallen, and you can tell where the roots were still right there where they were in the ground. This one, it looked like someone put it here, but I see right there, that's where it was in the ground. It just kind of blew over, I guess. So yeah, wow, there must have been a pretty big windstorm. And I also noticed when I came in here, the road was definitely washed out, and it had changed. So out here in the desert, you can go on trails multiple times and it looks exactly the same, and then you can come back out and it doesn't look like the same trail because the weather, the rain, the erosion, it completely changes how things look. So anyway, we're not too far from camp. I think we're just gonna be tucked up in that little corner there by the base of the foothill. And so far so good. The heat, it's warm, but you know what? It's not bad. And I think just being out here, I get excited, energized, and just feel good being outdoors. So heat, no problem at the moment.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's break, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life is just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep it 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, 'cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends
So we made it to camp and I'm excited. Doesn't take much to get me excited when I'm outdoors. I get to enjoy just this beautiful scenery. Yes, it is a summer day in July here in Arizona and it's over 100 degrees, but I think just being out here makes it so worth it. And I'm pretty willing to tackle just about anything if it means I can just kind of be out here. I just feel really at ease, really at home. So we will try to stay out of the sun though. That sun is brutal. Even though it's hot, being in the sun makes it that much more worse. So we're gonna get the ExoShell 270 out. We'll get the iKamper BDV Duo set up, and then we'll just probably just take it easy. We'll do some minor setup. I did bring plenty of water. I have an 18-gallon water tank in here. So, you know, before we call it an evening, I'll be able to take a shower. That'll probably be a good thing after this heat. And yeah, just gonna take it easy and relax. This is so good. Definitely cold water is gonna be important for today. That's in there, feels nice and good. And I'm gonna hide out in this shade for a little bit. At least it has a nice little breeze. Nice little breeze, so that feels good. But boy, what a view. What an incredible view. I can't wait till sunset.
I've said it before in some of my earlier videos, but there's something special about setting up camp. It's like flipping a switch. Relaxation mode is officially on. The anticipation of kicking back with some great food and a cold drink in the future just makes it all so memorable. I bet there's something in your life that gives you that same rush, right? That thing that you love so much. The excitement never fades. It stays sky high every single time. For me, this is it. Setting up this rooftop tent, out here with my Jeep, it's my moment to soak it all in. Every chance I get, I'm all in for this feeling.
Here's the latest Kakadu hot water heater, portable hot water heater. I had the previous version and it's really terrific. Very easy to use, very portable, does a phenomenal job. This one has some upgrades to it. We're gonna unbox it, take a look at it, and yeah, very excited. The other thing too, I know one of the upgrades, the water pump itself is a little smaller diameter. So it'll fit pretty much in any jerry can that's out there or kind of container that holds water. As well, for my 18-gallon water tank, the other one just barely didn't fit in there. So I used some little portable collapsible water buckets and it worked just fine. It wasn't really that big of a deal, but this one I believe is gonna fit right in my water tank and it's gonna make life just that much easier. So when you're out on the trail, you're out here like this heat when it's over 100 degrees, or just at any time and you want to just, you know, rinse off, it makes a world of difference out here being out in the wild when you have an opportunity to rinse off. So super excited. What a great product. I'm not sponsored by any means, but made in Australia and I'm enjoying it. So we'll take a closer look as soon as I get it unboxed.
Here I am setting up my iKamper Disco, my favorite for cooking outdoors. This thing's a beast. I've made everything from sizzling steaks, hamburgers, fresh fish, shrimp, scallops, fajitas, fluffy pancakes, scrambled eggs, crispy bacon. Obviously, I use it out camping and I use it at home. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you name it, I've probably put it to good use. iKamper is known for quality gear that's built to perform, and I'm humbled to be a very small part of their community. If you're looking for a rooftop tent or outdoor gear, their website is worth checking out. There's so much out there these days to choose from, and the competition is certainly fierce. But iKamper stuff always feels like it's made with folks like us in mind, people who simply crave the outdoors. I have a link in my description. There's no code needed. You just click the link to enter iKamper's website, and if you do find something of value and you check out, you will automatically have free shipping selected. Now, I only mention this because it certainly helps, me go from that goal of, full-time office to full-time adventure. And if I just don't mention it, you possibly can't take advantage of it. And again, I just wanted to share with you. Thanks so much for joining me. And that free shipping can really add up quick, especially if you're talking rooftop tent. So again, thanks so much. It means the world. I appreciate the support.
It feels so good to just relax, hang out, and just enjoy the outdoors. I just have a burning desire and passion to be out here. There's just something about it. My mom always said when I was a baby, less than 1 year old, she said I would not stop crying unless she took me outdoors. And I guess then I would be quiet. So maybe there's something to it, way back then. But I just so feel alive out here. Maybe some of you can relate, and just feel so fortunate and so blessed, to have a Jeep and the gear that I have, to be able to get out here. Generally, have a lot of great friends that come out with me. I just encourage everyone, just, whatever your passion is, just get out there and do it. Like today, it's over 100, it was 106 degrees today, which isn't bad for Arizona. It's still hot. Typically, most people would not be going, hey, let's go camp in 106. I completely understand. But I so enjoy it out here that those maybe what seem normal, quote unquote, like obstacles or detractants, heat, storms, cold, things of that nature, it really doesn't enter my mind as being something to stop me from going out here. Yeah, the intense heat, it's pretty brutal. Now it's not too bad because I'm in some shade and the sun's starting to set. But boy, I thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you've watched any of my previous videos, I'm on a mission to go from full-time office to full-time adventure. I'm not sure if the roadmap that I'm on is really a good one or going to get me there, but through a lot of people and just, I don't know if it's a mentor necessarily, but people I look up to, you just got to go do it, you just don't quit. If you have a burning desire and you're crazy passionate about something, there is no obstacle that can stop you from achieving that. And I believe it. So we just got to work on the business plan and see if we can figure this thing out sooner than later. But regardless, I just encourage you, whatever it is, if you like to get outdoors, if you have a passion about something, and you have a desire to hey, how do I do this? You just got to take one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, and just keep moving forward and just have that mentality that it doesn't matter what people say, what people think. If that's what you want to do, and if that's who you are, go out there and do it. Life is short. Life is short. My motto on this channel is live life. Go live life, whatever that means to you. Live life. Explore. Get out there and explore all this great stuff that is out here to explore. The United States, the world, so many things. It'd just be mind-blowing. You see all this stuff on the internet, YouTube. It's just absolutely stunning what is out there. I've seen not even a fraction of it. But I'm blessed to live in Arizona because it's some incredible scenery. So explore. And then can do. Can do is just get out there and do it. No is not really in the vocabulary. I don't like the word no. I don't like people telling me no. Now, Doesn't mean I'm bulletproof, doesn't mean I do anything I want to do and it's awesome. No, far from the truth. It can be a grind. It's not easy. There's challenges. I'm human just like everybody else, but just got to keep going, got to keep moving forward. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the future holds. But more than anything, if this never leads to anything and I can't, make this a career and support myself and my family financially through YouTube and the outdoor industry, just being out here and getting out here gives me a peace of mind that if, heaven forbid, something should happen, I'm going to say, you know what, man, I was blessed. I was able to see a lot of things. I did a lot of things with a lot of friends and people, my family, and it was good. I had a good life. So just encourage you, get out there. All right, what do I need to do? I'm gonna just kick back, relax, and enjoy this sunset. We might get the drone out here, get you some aerial shots, but wow, just enjoying being out here on a July summer day in Arizona. Today there's no rush, and I'm just taking my time setting up camp. It's nice to just ease into it, soaking up every moment out here. Sometimes when I'm out with a group and we're putting in some serious miles, we might roll into camp late in the day or even after dark. Those trips can feel a bit rushed at times, but honestly, every adventure has its own vibe, and I really dig both. Some days, I'm all about that fast-paced, all-day grind, pushing the limits and chasing the thrill. Other times, like today, slowing down has its own charm, letting me just kind of savor the little details. What about you? Are you into that high-energy, fast-paced adventure, or do you prefer taking it slow and steady? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you prefer out there. Wow, here's a fourth Ocotillo blown over here at camp. Definitely was a pretty powerful storm that blew through here. No question about it. I mean, I've seen Ocotillo like blown over like that, but I don't recall so many in one location. So something happened out here, and you can see the root system for that ocotillo. It's really not that big. So yeah, it just completely blew over out of the ground. That's too bad. These are beautiful when they bloom. So there must have been a big monsoon come through here. Sun's just setting behind the mountains there. Just a great evening, beautiful view. Significantly cooled down as well. That sun is really what's brutal. The heat, it's definitely hot, but the sun compounds everything. So now that the sun's down, much more palatable and enjoyable. Okay, I think we're going to make a dinner just a little earlier tonight before it gets dark. I have some beef Angus hamburgers, and it should be really simple to make. We're going super easy tonight. I've been carrying this around for quite a while as well. It's called Trail Dust, the authentic campfire spice. Made for the trail, Yeti built. So Yeti, the man called Yeti Norville. Good stuff. My friend Josh gave it to me, and we're gonna try this out tonight. So we're gonna do some hamburgers with the Yeti spice. Looking forward to it. Just getting ready to kind of put things away. Had a great evening, enjoyed that beautiful Arizona sunset. Things definitely cooled off substantially from where they were. Just gonna start packing up a little bit. Get ready to call it a night. Hop up into the RTT. Get some good solid sleep. Definitely worth coming out. You know, sometimes, as I mentioned earlier, even though in the moment it seems as though it may not be worth the effort, or you don't have the time, it just isn't the right opportunity, things are busy. Getting out here, I found over time, over the years, that even mentally when I say, you know what, I can't get out there, I shouldn't get out there, but when I do, I just feel so much better. Mentally, physically, it's just like a refresh, like a reset for me. You know, I will admit, sometimes leaving the family behind, you kind of have a little bit of a guilty feeling. So I need to figure out how to bring them out here more often. I think the portable air conditioner in the summer at least is going to be a solution. So I'm going to research that. If any of you have any ideas on portable air conditioners, or, you know, I know there's quite a few out there, let me know. Leave a comment below. Love to hear your thoughts on the performance. So I'm going to problem solve the extreme heat, and I'm going to find some air conditioning for my RTTs, and we're going to make this happen, because it's just too worth it to get out here versus sitting at home wishing you were here. There's definitely solutions. We're going to problem solve like a boss. We're going to figure it out. So drop a comment below if you got any good suggestions on portable air conditioners. Which ones have you used? Which ones do you like? Do they work? What part of the country are you in? Leave me a comment, because I'm gonna figure it out, and we're gonna get some AC going here real quick so I can drive 30 to an hour and be right here. It's a beautiful one indeed. We have some cloud cover. That's a blessing. A little bit of a breeze. Actually, a very, very nice morning for a July in Arizona. Perhaps I just picked the right day to go try and do this camping in 100+ degree weather. Worked out very well. Just enjoying my coffee, enjoying the scenery. Super quiet out here. The only thing I've seen are some lizards and a couple hummingbirds, believe it or not. But I'll probably pack things up here slowly and then be on my way, and we'll head out back home. It's possible I may make another one of those Angus hamburgers for breakfast with avocado and the trail dust. It was quite tasty last night. Smells good.
All right, I'm just about done packing up. It's not quite as fun as setting up, but there is something special about it. Just makes you pause and reflect on the time you had spent out here. As I'm folding things up, my mind's already wandering to the next adventure, thinking about new spots to explore, places I haven't been or seen yet, and once I'm back home, I'll pull up the map and start digging in and doing some research. Living in the Phoenix Valley, it's still scorching hot this time of the year, so escaping to cooler elevations means at least a 2-hour drive each way. Depending where you go, that's 4 to 6 hour round trip, and it takes a bit more planning. But you know me, there's always a spark of spontaneity in the mix, so when it's time to roll, I just go for it and hit the road with that explorer's mindset. For now, I'm soaking in and up every last second of this trip, breathing in that crisp, fresh air, and already dreaming about the next adventure that's just over the horizon. As I roll out, up ahead, we're passing the Arizona Central Canal project. I'm in awe of this. This place, built ages ago, still blows me away with how much water flows through it. That's what I love about getting out here. There's always something new to see. Even in places I've been before, it really never gets old. I gotta say, thank you so much for watching. I know I say it a lot, but I do mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm just so grateful for your support. Making these videos is a blast, and I'm still learning the ropes, barely scratching the surface of creating something really special on a continuing basis, and on a more frequent basis is my goal in the future. My hope is that these adventures entertain you and maybe even spark a little inspiration to get you out there doing what you love, whatever that is. For me, the open road and the call to explore tug at my soul every single day. I know this is where I belong. Thanks for coming along for the ride as this story keeps unfolding. Here's to chasing the dream together.
Thank you for tuning in. As always, I greatly appreciate it. For liking, sharing, subscribing. It means a lot. Like I say, I'm on that mission to go from full-time office to full-time adventure. And it might take 6 months or 6 years, but we're gonna give it the best shot that we can. And your support means everything. We had a great time, just a quick one-night outing, but it was so worth it. Even in a hot Arizona, summer July, where temperatures are above 100 degrees, it was still that good. Until next time, live, explore, can do.